Um, well, I'm Macy. I always, always, there is about over 100 recordings of videos in my camera roll, pictures in my camera roll, voice memos of absolutely everything, but nothing. Let me elaborate. I document every part of my life because I'm always stuck at home. I don't leave my house. I don't have IRL friends. I only have online friends. I'm always on a device. There's nothing much more I could do than write a song on my guitar, draw a picture, paint a painting, do all the online schoolwork I've done for the day. Once I finished all that, there's nothing else for me to do. Nothing. So all I do is scroll on my phone and document my life. Literally, after me coming out of the shower, I'll just record on my phone. I'll just be like, well, this is what I'm wearing. I just shaved, and this is the perfume I just put on. Just boring, stupid stuff like that. There's probably like 10 hours worth of voice memos. Like an average voice memo of me just yapping to myself about topics that I wish I could talk to other people about, but I just don't have any friends. Like, I can go on and on for like 50 minutes minimum on my voice memos of just me yapping about, I wouldn't say nonsense, but just stuff that I could just change topics on and put my opinion out there. Which, where is out there? Nowhere. It's in my phone for nobody except me and the FBI to hear. With all being said, I'm tired of just talking to myself and nobody hearing it. And I'm recording this, not even thinking I'm going to post this. This is a thought I just had 2 seconds ago. Maybe I'll show it. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Madeline Argy lately, and I really see myself in her. I think that I am in her teenage years when she was bedbound and homebound. I have not left my house in 3 years. That's not an exaggeration. I lost all my friends, and it's all due to emetophobia. I I have the biggest fear of throwing up. All of my OCD and anxiety from it. Stem from emetophobia. And now, because I've been stuck in fight or flight for so many years, I've developed two chronic illnesses, PANS, PANDAS, and MCAS. Probably way more, but those are the ones that I've been diagnosed with so far. I also have very high heavy metals in my system, and there's so much more, etc. All my levels, it's like playing whack-a-mole with certain like levels. Like my potassium is very low, my manganese is very high, my copper is very high, but because those are so high, it causes other things to be really low. Like my sodium is very low. No matter how much sodium or potassium I eat, they just will stay down. So unfortunately, that is where I'm at. It's been about 3 years since my whole life has changed. All due from me hearing somebody throw up. I've had a fear of throwing up since I was about 6. I threw up on a bus field trip, and ever since then, for some reason, I've just been so scared of throwing up growing up. But it affected me only when I had a situation where I felt like I was going to throw up, or I heard someone throw up, hear about someone throw up. I would get anxious. And then in about 2022, literally for New Year's, we went traveling about 2 hours away from home, and I had the stomach flu. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I had a panic attack, and then 2 hours later, I vomited, and I was like, whoa, I am not scared of throwing up anymore. I am fine. Just turned 13 when this happened. I'm now 16. And I'm like, wow, I'm not scared of throwing up anymore. I'm A-okay. This is fine. We ended up coming home a few days later, and my brother got caught doing drugs. And the night of this, okay, so I fell asleep, right? I had a dream. In my dream, my brother got caught doing drugs. I woke up that morning, he got caught doing drugs. I have dreams about things that will not happen yet, but then they'll happen right after I have the dream. I don't know why this is. I don't know why my mind does this to me, but I feel like I have superpowers. And I believe I do. After I heard him throwing up, which the reason he threw up was because he was going through withdrawals after he got caught. Obviously, he's underage. My parents would not let him smoke anymore. So he was having withdrawals, and I heard him vomit one time. And ever since that moment, my fear of throwing up came back 10 times worse than it ever had been. I ran into the closet, covered my ears crying, and for like 10 minutes. Ever since that moment, I've been stuck in constant fight or flight. Had to get taken out of school, could not be at school anymore. Developed really bad OCD around anything that has to do with throwing up, or anything that has to not do with throwing up. Like, if I can avoid every little thing I do, like just now I swallowed. It's just my OCD. Like, I have these tics, which I go, like, me like, always clearing my throat because I feel like my throat's closing up. Or, like, right now I have really bad stomach cramps because I think I'm about to start my period and it's making me anxious. I'm always in a constant, like, go, 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 like, run from the bear, run from the bear. I never get a rest, even when I'm asleep. Like, my brain is still very active. And that's why I wake up not feeling rested. And then, obviously, just all the physical health issues that come with it. But again, the physical health issues are only here because I was in such chronic stress and anxiety for so long. And there's a lot more to it. I don't think I'll ever be able to explain all of it to anybody, let alone be able for somebody to understand other than myself. I don't even understand most of the time. I don't. I also always feel like I'm dreaming. I always feel like I'm in a constant state. Like, it was like an episode of derealization / depersonalization that I've never fully gotten out of. I feel like I'm still in it. It's never left me. As I'm staring out the window right now, I'm looking at a tree. But this tree just doesn't feel real to me. It doesn't look real. I feel so out of it, and I feel so deprived from life. I feel so washed away. I feel faded away. Not faded in that way. But I feel faded from life. Faded from personality. I'm just like out of it. Feels like I'm living in a fever dream all the time. But I think that's because of my thoughts. If you hear stuff going on in the back, that is because my maid is here. She's vacuuming. So that's a little bit about me. There's not really much else to say. Actually, that's a lie. There's a lot more to say. And also, I always have the need to feel pretty, or to be pretty. Right now, what I'm looking at in the camera is my lips look too small. And that my hair is not symmetrical. This piece of my bang is hanging down while this one looks fine. Or my hair isn't puffed up enough. It's always something. Or my jaw looks too wide this way. And I also have this insecurity. My chin goes up like this. It has like this little thing. You see how it goes like this, and then it like goes in a little bit, and then it will come back out? I always feel like I have a double chin, but it's not. It's just this part of my chin goes up. I don't know. I like my nose from the front. I do not have a nose insecurity from the front. It's okay. It could be a little bit smaller like that. That's okay though. But from the side, I just don't love it. I wish it was more inwards and then went out like that. Like, I wish this part's fine, but if it just went this way and then up, that would be tea. But then again, trends change. My nose is probably in right now, or it's probably out, and in 10 years from now it will be in. So who even knows? Thin lips could be in 10 years. You know what I'm talking about? Now everyone's talking about being stick thin, but 10 years ago, we all wanted to have huge breasts, a huge butt. Humanity is very tiring to be one with. It's very hard to be a human. I think humans do things that are so inhuman that it makes me think, what am I doing with my life? Why am I here? Like, am I one of you? Like, wow. some people just lack common sense. And it kind of makes me angry. I lose my patience with people that lack common sense or lack knowledge, common knowledge, bare minimum knowledge. If you lack bare minimum knowledge, I just don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you if you lack bare minimum knowledge. It's bare minimum for a reason. But yeah, I always just feel like I don't fit in this world. In this world, I feel like I don't fit in, but I also don't feel like I fit in with being a human. I think being a human is a very odd thing to be and experience. The way our thoughts, the way we even have thoughts, just baffles me. Our hearts, our brains, our flesh. So simple, yet we're so all like in our heads. Like, go visit the moon, look at the earth from afar, and just look at the earth. I'm not saying go to the moon, actually, but if you really think about it, like, we are so in our minds and worry about the most stupid things. And I'm one to talk. I worry about things that my brain worries about, but humanity worries about, which I'm humanity, I worry about these things, about how I look, about the body fat percentage, my BMI, if I'm gonna throw up tomorrow, if anyone around me gonna throw up, if I'm gonna be able to fall asleep tonight, what am I gonna eat in 2 hours, what if. It's really sad to see. I kind of don't know where I'm going with this, because I am the same way. I am humanity. I am the same way with humanity. All I do is worry. All I do is judge. Which, not to make everyone else the bad guy, but I don't really judge in a negative way towards other people. I always see the best in everything, and I think that's a blessing and a curse. I can't help it. The hard part is I see the best and the most beautiful things about everything and everybody but myself. I truly am my own worst enemy. I am my own living hell. And I'd rather be anybody else. I always say this, I don't care who it is. I would rather be anybody else. Now that's a stretch. I take that back. Most people I'd rather be. And this goes for physical appearance, but it also just goes for mind. I think to myself, any mind would be better than this one. This mind is the worst prison hell you could ever be in. I'd rather be in anyone else's mind. Because I'm always telling myself, no one else feels like this, Macy. No one else thinks like you. No one else feels like this. No one has gone through what you've gone through. No one has thought these things before that you were thinking. No one has felt this way that you do. I think to myself that I am one of a kind, not in a good way. I truly think that other people have these simple, easy lives, and that I'm the only one going through something this insane, that if someone else went through this, that they'd be dead by now. I truly have thought that before, and I know that's not true. I just don't know how to convince myself that it's not. I think that anyone else going through what I have gone through would be okay with their mind. But because my mind is my mind, and it makes me do the things I do and think the things I think, that it's the reason why I'm so corrupt. If I had anybody else's mind, I would be thriving right now. I have everything I need. I have a family that loves me. I have a beautiful house. I'm not that ugly. I financially am thankfully stable. I'm blessed in that aspect. I'm not that dumb. I have straight A's. I'm pretty smart. I have passions. I have everything I want, need, and more. It's just my mind holding me back. And it's not that my mind is holding me back. It's that my mind can't be released from the prison that it's in. Prison doesn't hold you back. Prison keeps you. it keeps you stayed there. It's not like you can push through the prison. No, you are in it. You can't escape. Like, my mind is a prison. It really is a prison. Because I'm coming on to this, which, again, I still don't know if I'm posting this or not, but I need to think about new things to talk about, because me, myself, and I, being home alone all the time, like, I have a lot to talk about. There's a lot in this mind of mine. And because of my endless minutes of voice notes, my voice memos, I always have so much to talk about, but I feel like I've ran out of stuff to talk about. Obviously, I'm not going to post things when there's no reason to post them. If it's just me yapping about actually nonsense, then I have no reason to post them. I think every time I get the urge to pull out my voice memo, I'll take a video, take a little video. And I enjoy editing. I always have. I've never been good at it, but things like this, really easy to edit. All you gotta edit is some cuts, some intros, some outros, and maybe bleep some things out. It's also scary posting this to the whole world because you have the whole world judging you. And I'm not saying that the whole world's gonna see this. Probably 2 people will see this. But the fact that it is 2 people is not nothing. They have free will to judge you, and I think that's scary. And if their judgment isn't what I want to hear, I think that would destroy me. I'm not really expecting anyone to hear this or watch this. I'm not expecting this to go anywhere. I feel like if it does, that'd freak me out a little bit. But then again, I feel like in order to go anywhere in this day and age, you have to have connection with already famous people, already people in the industry. You have to have money, and you have to be pretty to the public eye. And pretty changes. Financially, I'm blessed, but I don't have fuck you money. We don't have fuck you money. Maybe we do. I'm a child, so I don't know, but we definitely don't have Jeff Bezos money. And I don't have many connections. I have a good friend, Mason Disick. Shout out to him. Love Mason. But that's about it. He's not in the industry. He is just a child of people that are in the industry. And I feel like I can relate to him in a lot of ways. And I love Mason. He is one of my best friends. We can talk about anything and everything. He's a friend that you can just let loose with. Like, you don't have to feel judged or try to hide your real self. Like, he's great. I feel like I can be myself when I'm around him. And those are the people you want to surround yourself with. Surround yourself with people that like you for you. I know it's cliche, but people don't really listen to that. I was reading a book the other day. I forgot what it was called. But one of the stories in it was just kind of a lesson of how we tend to change ourselves or act certain ways in front of different people. Like, oh, if I'm hanging out with this person, I'm going to act like this. I'm going to dress like this. I'm going to say things like this. But just, that's not authentic. That's not real. And I get why we do that, obviously. It's because we want those people to like us, but we shouldn't have to change in order for people to like us. It's, again, cliche, but no one really puts it into work. We all know this, but we never really do anything with it. We never listen to the information that we're given. And I feel like that goes with a lot of cliche things and sayings. We just don't listen. Hold on, I'm getting cotton mouth. Fiji water's bussin'. I will say. It's different. Do you guys think all water tastes the same? Because I don't. It doesn't. Don't even start. It really doesn't. But Fiji water, something about it, it's so clear and crisp and like smooth. It's like just melts in your mouth. I don't know how to explain it. It's just so like watery. Do you get? You don't get it. Just stop. Just stop. Whatever. I'm over this conversation. All being said, I mean, this is me. Like, this is just me. This is me with no makeup on. This is me, how I yap to myself when I'm alone and I get thoughts in my head on my voice memos. But the only thing that's different is that this is a camera and I'm probably might show this to someone or post this somewhere, which again is scary. And another thing is, I don't want to go nowhere with this. I don't want no one to see these, but I also don't want a lot of people to see these either. It's kind of like choose your battles. I don't want to get known off of doing this because that's scary, but I also don't want to post consistently and have no viewers or no feedback. You know what I mean? I feel like if I have 500 people watch my videos every time I post one, that would fulfill me enough to where I'm like, I'm never gonna post again because no one sees this. But it won't over fulfill me to the point where I get anxious that the whole world's seeing this and my life is gonna change. Fame is scary, and I think that you people think fame is a good thing and a fun thing, and then it makes your life so much better and so much easier. And how could a famous rich person ever be sad? You have no right to cry, no reason to be sad. Being famous gives you every right and every reason to be sad. You have the whole world's public eye on you. Everyone's judging you in the wrong way. Everyone has this interpretation of you that's just wrong. That would suck. Not being able to go out without having people ask for pictures or people staring at you like they know you. Not being able to have opinions or share them. Not being able to breathe without being canceled for it. Oh, I would hate that so much. I already get 2,000 views on my TikTok video and one person says something mean. I'm just like, ugh, my life is ending. Truly. It's really sad and it's really scary, but whoever's watching this, even if it's one person, hello, thank you for listening. And yeah, this is just me. I'm not gonna try to change myself for the internet or for online. It's tempting. It is. I mean, before I came on here, I curled my eyelashes because you never know. You never know. I could regret not curling them. I could look back at this video and be like, oh, it's so ugly. Why did I post this? But here I am. This is me. I'm not speaking a certain way. This is how I talk to myself when I'm alone. I don't know what to tell you, man. This is just me. And I hope that you can relate to some of the things I say. There has to be one person that does. Even if it's not all the things I say, there has to be one thing I said right now, today, that you have resonated with. Or that you've thought about as well. I hope there is. If there's not, then that's a little embarrassing, but there's no way there's not. Like, my opinions have to be valid. They have to be. They have to be. Okay, I need to stop. Goodbye. Thank you. Love you. Peace.